In this video, I'm going to show you how to insert a drawing. So there might be times where you want to do some image editing that really goes beyond what we just covered as far as adding borders to our images and changing the colors, or maybe adding that color filter and cropping. We can do more extensive things like annotating an image. So here I am on my document. I'm in between my first and second paragraph. I'm going to go up to Insert, and instead of choosing Image this time, what I want to do is select Drawing. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how to annotate an image, but I'm not going to go into all of the details of how to use the different tools here. They're very, very similar to just being inside of Google Draw or Google Slides. So you'll want to refer to tutorials on those tools. So for now, what I'm going to do is just demonstrate how you might want to annotate an image and get things set up. I only have these 4 different options. I can add an image, text, a shape, or different lines. So I'm going to click on Image, and we have our same window that we've seen before for adding images, and I'm going to hit Search, and I want to grab a image of a volcano. And I know that the one I want is this one right here. So I'm going to hit Select. And that image is going to show up on my screen here. And just like with the other videos, as far as resizing, all I need to do, click a corner and push it in. So for my bar, I'm going to grab this text tool, and I get my crosshair, and I'm just going to click and drag onto my screen, and I'm going to type lava lake. Okay, I'm going to resize my box. I'm going to format that more. Some of my tools are hidden, so I'm going to click this More button, and I can change my font color. I can change the font size. I can change the font type. So let's expand this. So great. So now I have the word lava lake on my image. That's perfect. I want to add a border to my image. So now I'm just going to click my image. I'm going to go up to set the weight. I can change the color if I want. I'm going to stay with black. Now let's say I want to have like a little tab here so it'll look like a file folder maybe. So this time I'm going to grab a shape. So that's what this symbol is for. Click the arrow. I have all these different shape options. I'm going to choose this rounded rectangle. Click and drag on my screen. I want to get it to the edge. Great. And I want my shape to be white on the inside, so I'm going to change the fill color. And I also want my shape to show up behind my picture. So I'm going to right click my mouse, and when I do that, I get this sub menu. I'm going to choose Order, and I'm going to Send to Back. Great, so that's looking like I want, and I'm going to add some more text. So to do that, I've got to click the text tool, click and drag anywhere on my screen, and I can type volcano. And I think that text size is okay. So I'm just going to drag that over. I can use my arrows to position if I want. We'll see how that looks. Great. And the last thing I want to do is I want to add an arrow. So I'm going to use this line tool. I'm going to click that. I have a bunch of different options here. Scribble is if you want to freehand. I'm going to choose arrow. Like everything else, click and drag. Great. So I'm going to change some things about it. Go up to my pencil. I want it white. I want to have it kind of thicker. And I think I'll just leave it as a solid line. So that's great. So what I want to do now is I want to change the angle of my arrow, or maybe move lava lake because I don't really like how that looks. So what I need to do next is make sure that this arrow is selected in my bar. And then I can start to move things around. And once I'm happy with how my image looks, the next thing I need to do is hit Save and Close. I'm going to scroll up a little. And here's my image. I'm going to click on it. Notice it's set. It's in line, and I can also see that here because it's sitting on the same line as that text. If I needed to make another change, I would just need to hit Edit, hit Save and Close to get out of it. And what I also want to do is I want to make it so that this sits nicely on my page like we've done with other images. So I'm going to resize my image. So down on the lower right corner, I've got my little blue handle. So I'm going to click on that and drag it in just to shrink it up a bit. And I'm going to click Wrap Text. And so now I have this nice little image of a volcano with a lava lake and an arrow pointing to the lava lake.